Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. Today we are going to play with probably the worst American yacht tank in my opinion, which is a tier 9, and the main reason being because of the boobas on top. It's just not comfortable tank to play with, and I think it is pretty horrible vehicle itself. I'm curious to know your opinion about this tank, right? So if you played with one, please share your opinion in the comment section down below. And how we are going to start our game, we will try to be aggressive here and hopefully this will work. Also on top of that, I want to say thank you for every single of you for tuning in into the videos, right? I hope you are very well entertained, and I hope you are having a great time together with us. Maybe you are learning a tip or two as well, and also big fat thanks for people who are supporting us. Obviously, we are watching YouTube videos overall by being our patrons or by buying us banana in the index page, or alternatively for being with us. So thank you very much for that, fellas. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, so what do we have? We have 263, and we need to be involved here. We need to make pressure for this guy, and we need to make sure he is going to regret his life choices just like so. I know I more likely will take one for the team like this, but I do not really care too much, and at this point we can kind of play hold down, and this is not a bad thing. Skill, where did you penetrated him? I penetrated him into the engine deck, so everything is looking relatively well for us, and in the same time I truly don't think this guy will be able to do absolutely anything. Meanwhile, ELC even is running for his life. You better run, you mother trucker. And in the same time we have some sniper schnitzels who are living here on the corner, so that's okay. We will try to make them suffer. All in all, we have a decent start already for us. I know we are losing the heavy side, it is completely understandable, but you cannot play with this vehicle on the flat ground. It is just simply impossible. If you want to have a decent performance with this tank, you need to attempt, at least you need to attempt to have as much, if I can say so, to play as much hold down as possible, even with your weak spots. It's just how it goes, right? Definitely not the most comfortable tank to play with, and once again, I am curious what you have to say about this vehicle. More likely, I would rate this tank in the bad category, because there is not a single feature which I would love or which I would truly like about the tank, and obviously after some time I am going to update the rating scoreboard in a bit different, more precise way, aka rating tanks by the features, right? And hopefully this is going to be good stuff, and hopefully this is going to be a bit more accurate. Meanwhile, luckily we met the Tiger 2 somewhere in the middle. This is not a great stuff what this gentleman is doing, but that's completely fine. We are punishing him once and it is okay. Yeah, we missed the second shot, but nothing what we can change about this. Once again, this tank has a lot of weaknesses, and this is not looking excellent. Meanwhile, what do we have? We have enemy double penetrator who made a decision to make quite a bit of pressure like this, and obviously we will try to do everything what we physically and possibly can in order to punish every single gentleman who is crossing through the open field like this, right? At this point probably I should spam a bit more gold ammunition, I guess, but so far everything is looking fine because we have a safe defense parameter over there, and this is not going to be easy to eliminate our forces. So I am still feeling pretty good. Meanwhile, we are just waiting until enemies will try to get a bit more involved here, and they will, fellas. They truly will. Meanwhile, look at this beauty. We have a tourist Vaza. This is absolutely amazing, and this is awesome. And all I want to see him making some silly goose mistakes, right? Obviously, by any means, he will take one for the team here, or at least he should take one for the team, right? Su in the side, very nice. Unfortunately, I'm alone, and as you can see, Su can penetrate us without bigger problems whatsoever, but we are fine. What we want to see this Su peeking once again, although probably... Oh, you little bastard! This ELC even! That's a smart cookie, fellas. I need to give some kudos for this guy. I truly do. He's doing everything properly. Meanwhile, Borat, can we punish this guy like this? Okay, Borat, where are you playing? Where are you playing? I am just simply waiting until Mr. Borat will try to clip us out. If he is not going to try to clip us out, I am feeling also extremely well about this. We have a decent start. We have 2,900 damage, which would be okay for the tier 9 overall, but for this vehicle, it is very good score. It is just very good score, fellas. Patience. I am just waiting for this Mr. Borat. This is the main thing what I am doing here. I know about this Leo from the back. I am very, very well aware of that, and this is what I was looking for, fellas. Beautiful. Okay. How about if we would try to punish Leo? Oh, Leo decided to be aggressive like this. Enemies are throwing this game quite heavily, don't you think so? Yeah, it looks like it. Beautiful. Hedgehog just got punished. Very, very nice. Beautiful. Okay, what to do now? What is the chance that Vaza is thinking about escaping like this? Probably very, very, very small one. Do I want to go up like this? This is the question. Let's try. If I will get punished by the scorpion, oh well, what can you do? I need to accept this, then I got outplayed, right? Then I simply got outplayed. Or alternatively like so. Okay. I thought I am going to have a 200 IQ play here, but by the looks of it, it did not work in my favor. That's fine, fellas. I'm accepting this. Better luck next time. Let's try to get another shot into the side of this tank. And once again, for such a low caliber gun, this gun could be just tiny touch better. I am missing a bit of the accuracy on this gun as well. So once again, accuracy is not that epic for this caliber of the gun. DPM is not that awesome, unfortunately, right? And it is not working that well as I would love to say this tank works. And I am being honest, fellas. I'm not here to pretend oh, this is the best line, grind it now, you know? I am just saying the truth straight in the face, and I am making a video about this vehicle for one particular reason. I just want to be done with it, and I do not want to play with this tank anytime soon, right? This is what is happening in my head currently, and this is what I am doing, and this is why we are playing with this tank at the first place, right? Very worth thing to highlight. Meanwhile, Kapazander might be able to eliminate this guy from the game, although ELC is trying to get involved to the maximum. And let's see, can we punish ELC? 3, 2, 1. No. Definitely not a punishment. Okay, that's fair, fellas. So what we are going to do now? We are going to wait until this Vaza will peek like this. Whenever he will peek like this, we are going to smack him in the face and he will die. I believe that's straightforward, and hopefully this will work just fine. Meanwhile, Shkoda is trying to flank. I hope he did not spotted us, and by the looks of it, he did not. Great, very, very nice. He is in a way in the crossfire between the Standard B and Scorpion G, so I am not too worried, I am not too afraid, I am feeling very, very great. Meanwhile, unfortunately, we managed to bounce the shot, which sucks, and we got killed. My aim wasn't that horrible speaking about this game, and I don't feel like I deserve to get treated this way, but let it be, you know, for a bad dancer even his balls are disturbing him. So let's teleport to the scoreboard. And we are back, fellas. Unfortunately with a defeat, but nevertheless extremely good performance for this tank. 4.6 thousand damage, 500 assisting damage, 2 kills, top by experience, top by the damage, and we even broke even with this vehicle. Unfortunately, speaking about the treatment, we missed some very important shots, but oh well, what can you do? Without further ado, let's go into the round number 2. And while we are waiting for a game, fellas, I really want to share the newest update. If you missed that, we added the tech trees in the Skill4ltu index page, right? And it is looking gorgeous. From our information, what we have, there is no other page which would have all tanks overall like this. And yes, we are working on the collector vehicles as well. So as you can see, if you would click on one or another tank, you can easily find YouTube videos, equipment setup, crew skills, field modifications, and so on, so on. So if you never used the index page before, fellas, check it out. It is especially great for newer players in the world of tanks, fellas. And I hope you are enjoying it. Next step probably is going to be rating tanks in a bit different way, and in the same time we are going to we are already working on the 3D models as well. So yeah, this is the thing. So what do we want to do, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? I would say we want to be very aggressive here, and hopefully we are going to get a lot of use by making pressure like this. Now, what is happening here? I would say we are going to take this hold down position here, and from here we can easily beat the living crap out of the bot chat or others who are sniping from the back, right? This could be very great. Speaking about the high explosive ammunition, high explosives are not looking epic on this tank, but we will make it work, and it's definitely alright. So bam, just in the face like this. This is good. We have the E50, who is very good player. We can see the second mark of excellence just like so on his gun barrel, so he should know what he is doing for sure. Meanwhile, we are getting a bit involved like this, and we are eliminating the budget AP from the game, and we have a very nice angle here to play. As you can see, there is a Conqueror, there is 122 TM, all of them are in kind of open field for us, so all we need to do, we need to be smart, and we need to punish them for their mistakes and for their stupidity, right? We know Borat is sitting here as well, so once again, this is looking pretty good. Meanwhile, we have the T95 who decided to be super aggressive like this. That's completely fine. I believe we are going to survive this, and T95 is not going to enjoy his experience. Yeah, he just took yeah, he pretty much got banged by the 5 guns. Well, maybe the T95 is into that and he had a great time doing so. You never know, and we are not judging here, fellas. Meanwhile, can we get one more shot? Unfortunately, we cannot, but we are feeling very well. Meanwhile, Conqueror is spotted in the open field, and at this point we can obviously think about making a bit of pressure for enemies. We are winning by 4,000 hit points, which is absolutely amazing, and all we need to do, we need to get involved here. Conqueror, are you still sitting here? Oh yes, you are. Beautiful. Conqueror is dead. Leo is sitting here in the back, so he is not going to feel that great as he is feeling now, especially when we are going to lit him on fire. Beautiful. Very nice play. Are we done with this? Oh no, we are just starting our journey. And Skill, how dare you to say the tank is not looking that great? Well, the thing is, fellas, there is nothing to hide here. We are having a winning spawn in this battle, and our team is just simply better than enemy team is. There is no need to pretend, there is no need to say anything else. We just need to accept this gift from World of Tanks side, and we are having a stronger team. And luckily for us, we are playing in the good position, so we can chase the damage as well, right? Everything could go completely differently, and it could be so much worse situation for us, but once again, luckily fellas, we are playing in the better side, we have better team, and as you can see, we are winning the game, right? Who could ever expect that? Meanwhile, even though we are getting penetrated couple of times, it doesn't really matter too much for us. Why so? Because we can still do plenty of damage for the enemies, we can make pressure in front, and we can have a great performance overall. Beautiful. I am feeling very, very great about this. Nice. Meanwhile, enemy Borat, he's looking at us, he is obviously taking one for the team, and 430, maybe we will find a decent angle to punish this guy as well. Very, very nice. Once again, I'm super happy about this performance. I think we played this game well, and I think we made this tank work once again. And you know what is the saddest part of all this? I whine, blah blah blah, tank is bad, tank is disgusting, tank is not worth it, and game is saying no problem. 4.6, 4.6. After that, in the third game, we are going to get 5,000 damage, and it's going to be the skill 5,000 average. Yeah, quite sad thing, but it is how it is. Anyways, speaking about the game, I am feeling extremely happy with our performance. Top by experience, top by the damage, we made 39,000 profits as well. Winning spawn, winning team, this is how we are finishing everything, right? So without further ado, let's go to the round number 3. And we are back. So what do we have? We have a very nice Himmelsdorf game. And I believe we can go on top of the hill. Obviously playing hold down is very, very tricky with this tank because you have two cupolas, but we will try to do our best, and fingers crossed, hopefully the things will work just fine. What would be the alternative option? I truly don't think banana is the right call because the distance is pretty close, and even though we can play hold down once again, those two boobas are going to mess us completely. So instead of doing that, we are going on top of the hill, and hopefully this will work just great. Once again, alternative option maybe would be to play somewhere here, or maybe even to be more aggressive towards the 1-2 line, but it's completely unnecessary. We are feeling alright, and we will make this work in this way. At least that's what I want to believe. Meanwhile, we have Udes, who is playing absolutely amazingly hold down here, but what we are going to catch, we are going to catch BR. I want to believe that. So we are loading high explosives, and hopefully we can smack this gentleman in the face for once. And as you can see, he is in the open field, 400 in the face. Now he's regretting his life choices, and he made a mistake. Can he do something about this? Nah, absolutely not. Mistakes were made, and nothing what he could change about this. It is way too late to regret, and it is way too late to complain. Meanwhile, we have quite some of the enemy forces who are playing hold down here, but this is only the start for us. We have a very, very nice hold down position ourselves, or kind of hold down position, and all we need to do, we need to make sure we are going to punish enemy forces who are playing somewhere here, right? For obvious reasons. Wow, that was a lot of bounced damage in a short period of time. That was like, what, 4 hits? But that's okay. What we are going to do next, now we are going to make sure we are punishing people who are trying to make a bit of pressure like this. This object, he is not going to enjoy himself, and this is exactly what we need. Right? Bam, just in the butt like so. Very, very nice. And all we need to do, fellas, we need to keep bursting this gentleman just like so. I know this might look not the best strategy ever, but we are trying to support our grill, and we are are trying to support others here, right? So this is kind of important. He just fired, so what we can do, we can pick once again, we can load even heat ammunition, and we can punish him like so. And this is exactly what we need to do. Meanwhile, Badger is down to one shotable, so we can consider our life choices, and we can try to support our team in this way, right? And I think we can easily drop down just like so, and we can go for the Mr. Badger. I think this is the correct play for us at this point, right? Hopefully this will work in our favor. Where we might find Badger, we might find Badger S in this side, or even like this. Beautiful timing for us, obviously. Now the ML is down to 2 shotable, E75 is down to 4 shotable, I suppose to say, and we are feeling pretty great, fellas. Plus on top of that, E75 is not paying attention, so it is even better, so we can abuse this ML. He is currently on the reload. I believe that's very, very visible because he is not trying to even punish us. He just fired, so we can eliminate him from the game, and all we need to do, we need to keep making pressure for this E75, who is more likely not paying attention at us, which is very, very good. After that, we should be able to hit him once again if we are lucky, and after that we are going for the Mr. Esterva, who is sitting in the open field. Once again, pretty lucky matchmaking for us. The biggest luck for us, I would say, was when enemies did not manage to penetrate us a single time, and when we met pretty much 5 enemy tanks on top of the hill. Once again, this is lucky for us, and there is nothing to change, there is nothing to do. The last game is not that great as I expected. You know, I said 5,000, this is the best tank in the world of tanks and everything, but I believe you understand my sarcasm, and we are not done yet speaking about this game, right? Beautiful shot into Jack Pizda, very, very nice. After that, we are going for 430U. Hopefully, we will be able to track this gentleman. Unfortunately, no tracking for us, but that's okay. Can we hit him at least like this? Yes, we can. Now we are looking into this Leo 1, and this Leo 1 is feeling like he is in the garage. 3.9 thousand damage game again. Once again, fellas, please do not be tricked by this vehicle. This tank is not that good as speaking about the session which we had. This tank is not so great. This tank is not so awesome, and I believe it is fair to say gun handling was trolling us quite a bit. It is just not that awesome, okay? Don't expect this tank to be the best. In the best case scenario, it's playable tank. So we are top by experience, we are second by the damage, we made 12,000 profits, and all our performance is 4.5 thousand damage, 300 assisting damage. I do not want to talk about this. I love you all. See you tomorrow. Peace.